What would it look like if I filled a sketchbook spread using only red art supplies? I gathered up a bunch of red art supplies in my studio, and I'm gonna fill this spread. Will this make us feel angry, stressed out? Will it feel bold and happy? I don't know, but I did put a red shirt on and do my nails for the occasion, so let's just see. Before I start, I'll tell you about some of the things here, just in case you're curious. So this is actually a piece of canvas, and I had painted it this fluorescent red color a while back. So I was feeling like, you know what, we could do some mixed media with this. Who knows? I also have this reddish, it kind of looks pink on camera, piece of string in case we want to do some mixed media. We've got a bunch of Artex markers, a Crayola marker, a Sharpie, some Copics, some different gouache paints. I even went through my inks and found this one and this one. I might also do a little blast from the past from a video a couple years ago and pull out another art supply, but I will save that for later. I don't want to do too many spoilers. Get ready for some fun. I'm especially excited to use these red Posca pastels. They're kind of like crayons, essentially. That's how they behave. Wow, this is a lot of red. I'm not actually a huge red person, so I don't know. It's kind of fun to break out of the comfort zone a little bit. I'm gonna start with this Artex Simp Tap marker. I'm gonna start by framing this whole page. I feel like if I do this, it will help me feel brave for doing the rest. If I just like go in and do something bold from the get-go, you know? Now it's time to color it in. I got this idea because my friend Rin, DrawingWiffWaffles here on YouTube, took a break from YouTube for a while, and she is back, and it's so nice to have her back on here. And she started this series where she was only using certain colored art supplies a long time ago, and it just sounded like a really fun way to kind of get out of an art rut that I've been experiencing. I haven't really felt like doing big painting collections and stuff right now. So I wanted to do this and just kind of, I don't know, change the way my mind is thinking about art for a little bit. I will say this is probably gonna be like red-ish art supplies because there's some things in here that are like a little orangey or a little purpley, but we'll roll with it, you know? Okay, this marker is so nice. I don't use these Simp Tap markers that often, but I always forget how good the brush nib is on these things. Glad I remembered to grab this one. Thing is loaded with ink. The border is here. Now I'm feeling kind of brave and playful. We got the thing kind of like framed in. I have this old pen here and I'm kind of like dying to use it. I don't know why. I just love these little Inkjoy pens. Cheap ballpoint pens. They're just so fun to sketch with. So let's see. What should I make with it? I think I'll just be playful and do like a little cat at first. Let's just break in the page with a cat. I found this cute little cat on Reddit and I just kind of want to draw it, you know? It's like so round. I love round animals. Like they always just get me, you know? Sometimes I just like can't comprehend how can something be so stinking cute. It's like ridiculous how things can be so adorable. There's so many things to appreciate in life. All right, so the eyes are like really round. I am not going in with a pencil first. I'm just, you know, we're gonna just try to be brave, you know? Go for it. Sometimes that's how I like to get out of my art ruts, is just stop trying to be perfect, make the mistakes, create the art that you might not be the most proud of, and then put it all up on the internet. That's intimidating. Now we're just gonna do this cute little nose. Oh, little kitty. Okay, we have it all outlined. Let's do the fun part and start. Oh, might actually be creepy since it's all red, but hey, do the little pupils. Okay, I'll shade this a little bit. Oh, we gotta make the nose. Let's make the nose darker. I just realized I've been drawing a lot of cats lately. I don't even have a cat. I don't want a cat, but I like to draw them. I want to make it look kind of fuzzy. Okay, I'm trying to be really loose with details so I enjoy the process a little better. I'm trying to narrate a little bit of what's going on in my head in case anybody out there is also in an art rut, but you want to create. Maybe this will be helpful. This is definitely a style I don't do very often, but it is enjoyable, I will say. I just had a thought that I want to share with any artists out there who struggle with negative self-talk as they're creating. Maybe it's really hard for you to like the things that you're making. You always feel like your art looks bad. I don't know if this is useful for everybody, but sometimes I like to completely separate myself from the art. Like, no emotion attached to it, no thought attached to it. I'm just here to draw it, but this art is so separate from me. And then I look at the art and I start complimenting it like this is a thing that has nothing to do with me. So like, this cat, so cute, love the cat. If I saw that cat in the wild, so cute. Has nothing to do with me as the artist. Sometimes it takes a little bit of practice, like detaching yourself from your work to have those thoughts. But when I work in my sketchbook and I mess around with different styles and stuff, sometimes I have to do that so that I can kind of break through and experience a different style. And then once I'm satisfied with that experience, I feel like I have more of an attachment with my artwork again. This might sound really weird. I don't know if anybody can relate with this, but I just wanted to share this in this video just in case it could help an artist out there who maybe struggles with negative self-talk as they're creating, especially artists who are looking to enjoy the process more. Because I think once you start really enjoying the process and letting go of what your artwork looks like, it's so liberating. That part is done, and now I kind of think some little flowers around the kitty would be cute, but what to do? This little Tombow marker would maybe make some cute flowers. Like little cone flowers, you know? And then I think I'll tuck one like behind the cat too. I have this color that's labeled Argyle Purple. I'm gonna just swatch it real quick. I have this like itty bitty piece of scrap paper. Let's just see. Oh, I think that can be qualified as red-ish. Just for funsies, I'm gonna use this Crayola marker for the stems. Oh, that's so cute. And then this cat is thinking about a little fish. I'm just gonna have like a little fish up here. Probably wants like some fish treats, you know, little heart eye. I like to always work this way when I do my sketchbook spreads. Don't know if you've ever noticed that, but I'm a lefty. It just kind of helps. Okay, so for the next part, I have a fun fact for you. Some people might think this is disgusting, but one of my favorite foods is beets. I love beets. They don't even need to be pickled. I like to eat them in so many different ways, shapes and forms, even if they're juiced. I love it. When I was pregnant, actually, with the twins, this was the food that I craved all the time. It was like the only thing that didn't make me sick in my first trimester. Beets and peas. And this is funny, but my kids love beets and peas now. I never really pushed it on them, but they love them. Pretty cool stuff. So thought I'd share that little tidbit. So, what's your favorite food? Let me know in the comments. My other favorite foods, I really like, I like avocados, I really like Oreos, and I really like a good homemade salsa. Probably my favorite foods. Wow, how is this much already done? This is fun. I feel like this spot needs some blubble flies, and it's been a while since we've done some of those, right? So far, I feel like this page is not stressing me out, even though it's all red. Going into this, I felt like it would maybe stress me out. I do kind of want to do like an ombre on the wings. This is not the color I thought it would be. Very interesting. This one's gonna be super happy, elated. If you don't know what blubble flies are, it's a character I made like years ago, and you folks named it. And every now and then I bring it back in a video. All right, the non-red thing has entered the video. I need water. Doing a super gestural little plant. I think this will be fun. I wish these pastels were a little thicker because I'm afraid that I'm gonna break them. But I'm gonna open this ink. Can I do this without getting red all over? Let's see, let's see. It's on my hands. I'm bringing back some old stamps that I carved. Let's press this paintbrush. Oh my goodness, I hope I was recording for this bunny and stuff. My camera just turned off. This is my character Carl that I'm drawing, and Carl's just reading a book here. And Carl's hands are not gonna have a lot of detail with them because guess what? I'm not stressing over hands today, and you don't have to either. Just do some lines, move on with your life. What is Carl reading? You guys decide what Carl is reading. I'll just put a little squiggle here. You get to decide. You can even just tell me what you're reading. That is not how I normally shade hair. I don't know. I'm just in a mood today, just doing things differently. Carl's gonna be having some blushy cheeks. Moving on to other things, we have not used this gouache, and it's kind of bothering me because I really like this color, so we're using it. And I'm just probably gonna use it straight out of the tube because that's the mood I'm in today. Tell me how you're feeling today. Just gonna do a little sprig of plant. This is like one of my comfort things to paint, hence why I do it a lot. You can repeat yourself, it's okay. All right, I feel accomplished for having used a little bit of gouache. I feel like I need to do a little bit more though. Maybe I'll even just paint a tube of gouache to celebrate the fact that I used it. Acrylic gouache logo thing, cool. Wow, I just went like overboard with that. I did not mean to color the whole tube, but hey, right, it doesn't look exactly like it, but I like mine, so whatever, we made it cute. Just some little hearts here too. Oh my goodness, this is such a throwback. I loved using these pencils. They're Stabilo pencils, and I actually got them in Europe, I believe. We can't use the blue side today, just the red. Throwback to like 2010-11 era, where I feel like everybody had a moleskin sketchbook and then these double-ended red and blue pencils. We'd all be sketching. Was that a thing for you folks? Let me know. Definitely a thing for me. This is so big compared to everything else. I don't know why I did that. Little strawberry. Wow, it's so red. What would this video be without this Art-X marker? It just doesn't feel right, right? The knowledge is just bursting out of Carl's head. That's what we're going with right there. I'm gonna do a star right here. There is so much random stuff on this page, like wow. Part of me just like wants to draw a little vehicle somewhere too, because I feel like that would really just seal the deal for how random some of this stuff is. Okay, I'm doing it. It's not gonna look super accurate, but we have to have like one little vehicle, right? Just for randomness sake. Okay, just pretend that's like perfect, and then yeah, little heart next to it. That does not look like a vehicle. Now I do have white here. Some people might get upset with this, but this is my video, so hey, I'm adding white. I just want to do like white little berries on this plant too, because it's just looking sad. I'm gonna get the white gouache out for this instead. All right, my thoughts on all the red. Didn't make me angry, didn't really make me feel stressed, but it did make me feel bold. Using a color that I don't typically use kind of unlocked a part of my brain that was just like, woohoo! I think my favorite parts of this was the sketch of the cat with the ballpoint pen, and then the sketch again with ballpoint pen of the little character Carl. I love Carl now. Anyway, I really enjoyed this. If you want to see me do orange next, comment down below. I might just turn this into a series. And if you want to check out somebody else's series on this, definitely check out Drawing with Waffles right here. This was so fun. Thanks so much for hanging out. Have a beautiful day. Bye.